oh my gosh, if I could just get over here and sit, I would be safe. I would stop shaking. I would stop looking like a fool. But in that same split second, I knew what that chair represented. That chair represented the old me. It represented my comfort zone that was squashing my dreams. It represented fear controlling me instead of me controlling fear. And so in that instant, I made a decision. I decided I'm going to stand there and I'm going to shake. And I'm going to allow myself to be seen. I'm going to allow my fear to be seen. And the reason why it is so important to kick this habit early on is because if you don't, you will lose your voice. You will become a shell of a person. You'll say yes when you mean no, so you'll be untrustworthy. You'll wear many masks and you'll forget who you truly are. And the worst part is that the true, authentic you will never get a chance to shine. Those are just a few of the heartbreaking consequences of being a people pleaser. So I put on the costume, and I kid you not, the second I put on my costume, I stood up taller. I smiled bigger. I felt more genuine love emanating out of me. It really was the craziest thing. And then I would go into these events and I would tell kids about the hero that lie within them, while at the same time reminding myself of the hero that lie within me. And then I would go out into my normal everyday life because that's where we live. And whenever I would get triggered and start feeling insecure and bad about myself, I would remember how I felt when I had that costume on. And like I stood taller. I smiled bigger. Each of you has suffered loss of a relationship, loss of your health, loss of a loved one, and you've been scared because a lot of times fear is a byproduct of loss. But here's the really cool part, is we get to now choose what we're gonna do with that fear. Do you let it push you into your greatness, into the best version of yourself possible? Or do you let it debilitate you completely? Everybody can walk through their fears. You can walk through your deepest fear. And on the other side of that is beauty. So I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to develop that self-love muscle. Because when we have enough love inside of ourselves, that love spills out onto everybody else around us. And it is that love that will change the world. So let's go back to our formula. Awareness plus healing wounds plus self-love equals freedom. Freedom, what a beautiful word. Freedom from fear, freedom from addictions, freedom from anything that is holding you back from living your best life, from being who you are truly meant to be. Love, the best four-letter word I know. It gave me joy, happiness, and set me free. It had me laughing and smiling, feeling good to be me. It is always a choice, and we make it every day. Why don't we all send fear out and invite the word love to stay? I want to show you a picture of how I used to view myself, like a drowned rat. Not good enough, ugly, worthless, unlovable, and hence, I showed up in the world as an insecure, jealous, and codependent woman. But as I was going through this journey of transformation, I participated in a guided visualization where I was asked to visualize the highest version of myself. So I closed my eyes, and in a very deep, relaxed state, I saw myself on a cliff, looking out onto the ocean, shoulders back, heart forward, a white flowing dress on, and I felt confident. I felt powerful. I felt purposeful. And that image, that vision was so important to me that I hired a friend of mine to go with me to a cliff in California, freezing cold, in a white dress to take pictures of me. And then I had her paint that on a canvas. And so now this is what hangs in my bedroom. Every single day I can wake up and I can remember who I truly am. Who are you truly? Underneath the fear, the trauma, the walls that you've built up to protect yourself, who is the real you, the unafraid you, the powerful you, the loving you? Because this life is about transformation. It's about evolution. It is your time.